Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with another exciting tutorial. Since we have been covering a lot of topics on DevOps, I also thought we should also cover some topic on Agile, right? So DevOps and Agile, everybody, who is working on software development and, CI/CD, you should be knowing on why Agile is important and also how DevOps is related to Agile as well, right? So when we talk about DevOps and Agile, there will be a lot of questions coming in our mind, right? And if you are planning for some kind of Agile certifications or Scrum Master certification, you may have a lot of questions like how DevOps and Agile is related, what are the difference between and similarities between Agile and DevOps, how the difference between Agile and Waterfall, because before Agile we had a Waterfall kind of methodologies, and you also have like Agile frameworks, Agile manifestos, like what are the Agile values, principles. You would have heard about like Scrum, Kanban, like XP, SAFe. There will be a lot of terminologies and a lot of things coming on your mind, right? So I thought I will also start a video on Agile, so that we can get more information about Agile, and I can also share what all my learnings, and I can also learn along with you guys. So I will not be covering everything in this tutorial. Let's start with a simple terminology like Agile project management, right? So what is Agile project management? Because you would have heard about Waterfall project management, or you have used some kind of project management frameworks or methodologies in your organizations, or when you're working on software development, you would have seen those things, right? So in order to talk about Agile project management, what you need to understand is like something called iterative approach, right? So when you do a software development, you will have different kind of phases, right? Like you'll have requirement, you'll have design, coding, testing, and then deploying, right? So previously we used to have like Waterfall kind of approach, and now we are trying to use like an Agile kind of approach, where you'll have like a time boxed, or iterative kind of approach, which is focusing on like continuous release and incorporating like customer feedback with each iterations. So what we are focusing, like we are trying to adapt to changes. We are getting continuous feedback, and we are trying to do continuous releases as well, right? And what is the benefit? This increases the development speed, and I also like the collaboration between teams, and also ability to respond to market trend, or we can release frequent softwares into the market, right? So we are not going to keep our overall software development for a longer period. We'll have like short kind of development, like 2 weeks or 1 month, where we'll have a very frequent a working software. So that's the concept of Agile project management, or how you do the new kind of software development, where comparatively like from Waterfall to like Agile software development, right? So I'm sure everybody would have known about this, because when we talk about DevOps, the thing is like we have to increase the market delivery of your software to market using different kind of tools, and so it's it's an extended form of Agile, where we'll have more cultural, right? We have a better culture between development and operational team, right? So that's what I thought. I will also talk about Agile in this videos in my channel, which will get helpful for you. So I just put a pictorial representation of how Waterfall and Agile look like. So like in a Waterfall model, we'll have the requirement will be completely done, then it will go to design, then it go to coding, then it go testing and deploy, right? So the overall process may take a longer period, and in something happens in between of coding, and then you may have to completely go back, right? So unless you complete the design, you will not go for coding, or unless you complete the coding, you won't go for testing. So that's how a Waterfall model will look like. So it doesn't mean like every project you need to go to Agile, or every project has to be Waterfall. So it depends upon the use case. Some development, you may think that it's best to go for Waterfall model, or you may think like, okay, it's best to go for Agile, right? So it's how your project managers, or the Scrum Masters, those people have more experience, and they will be able to help the team on how to design that. Okay, now if you see the Agile model, we'll have like iterative kind of approach, right? So we'll have the same kind of stuff, like requirement design, development, testing, and coding. But what we will do is we'll focus on short goals. So we will break down our overall development into small pieces, and we will focus on like small working software, like every 2 weeks or every month we will deliver that, and then on top of it then we will add more changes, and we keep delivering small iterative software. So that's the approach of Agile. So we'll have more flexibility to adapt to changes, and also if something goes wrong, we will be able to fix it in the initial phase itself. So that's what I wanted to start in the initial things, like how the Agile project management or Agile and DevOps is related. I also want to cover a lot more about this, so but I just started with the basics on Agile and Waterfall, and what are the frameworks, like in Agile you will have a lot of frameworks we can use, right? You can use Scrum, you can have Kanban, you can have XP, you can also have like safe, like you have Crystal, DSDM, FTD. I think those things are already obsolete, so most probably you will hear like Scrum or Kanban and safe. So these are something which mostly used in the organizations, so mostly you will hear like Scrum and Kanban. And most of our tools like Jira or Azure DevOps, those things you can create Scrum boards, how you design for your sprint planning. So we will cover all those things in the upcoming tutorial, but I wanted to give you like how an Agile umbrella look like, so you can see like there are different kind of frameworks we can use, and it depends upon how what kind of scenario you have and which kind of framework you want to use. We will talk more in depth about Scrum, and what are the different kind of Scrum ceremonies, events, the product backlogs, sprint planning, all those things we will cover in the upcoming tutorial. But this one I just want to start with the basics, so we can focus more on the upcoming, and it will help you, like if you want to get certified on Scrum Master certification, CSM, certified Scrum Master, or some kind of Agile project management, you can get a good idea from these tutorials. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would request you like to click on the subscribe button. Also like my video, share, and give your thumbs up. Also give your feedback in the comment section. So I would suggest want to say like thank you for watching, and with your help is what I reached to this goal, and we are continually growing from our end, and also sharing our experience and knowledge with others. So you also keep doing with from your end, sharing your knowledge with others, which help to learn, improve our knowledge, and also grow with others, right? So thank you for watching, and have a great learning for you.